Flats here at Technicolor in downtown Toronto with the Director of Photography, Brendan Ugama. What inspired you to become a DOP?
Story. I think it all started with story. I've always been really interested in finding the human elements of stories and really delving into that and learning about how to translate that from the script to the screen. Yeah.
You've worked in many different mediums, short film, feature film, commercials. What's your favorite medium and why?
Feature films is definitely where I've been working for the last few years, and some commercials as well. So features is my best interest, my happiest place to be, because you really get the chance to really delve into that story on a greater scale than you would on any other format. Commercials are great because you learn how to tell a story in 30 seconds, which is a very big challenge as well. But feature films definitely is the most involved way you can tell stories.
How do you feel about the switch to digital media, and how has that influenced you?
The switch has been very rapid compared to what I would have thought a few years ago. But I've embraced it, and I look forward to shooting film all the time. I still try and push film for projects whenever I talk to producers, and it seems like the right story to tell on film. Having said that, I shoot on Alexas or Epics often enough, and I love digital and finding out how to work with new mediums all the time. So.
How are you feeling about your upcoming project, Septic Man?
Septic Man is going to be a good project. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a story that's a little darker, so we're really going to play with darkness and try and tell the story in a I like to think of giving it a rustic feel, and shooting up in Collingwood, which will be nice, and working with some great people.
When you sign on to do a project, how do you decide the shooting style? What's your process like?
I read the script a few times before I really try to have that conversation with the director. I'll try to get to know the story the best I can, and then when I sit down with the director, I'll give my ideas and then talk to him about his ideas, of course, and then kind of collaborate on them and go from there. And I always let the script tell the style. I mean, the script will tell me everything I need to know. Should it be, darker or lighter, or should it be a long lens movie or a wider lens? Should it be, handheld or dolly or smooth and things like that? It all comes from the story, from the characters, from the script.
What advice would you give to an aspiring cinematographer?
Shoot everything. Shoot as often as you can. Experiment. Try different formats, different styles, different projects, and just try and learn from what you're doing.
And what kind of cinematography did you use on one of your most recent projects, Random Acts of Romance?
Random Acts of Romance is a comedy, a sex comedy, we like to call it. We try to give it a very sleek, silky look, a little darker than your average comedy, but very soft edges to everything. And we kept it, very sexy the whole time. That was really our goal. It had a great cast, so we were working with people like Amanda Tapping and Zach Santiago, and they were great to work with. So I think the project came out really well, and it's premiering at Vancouver International Film Festival this year.
And what is it like shooting underwater? What are some of the challenges of that?
Yeah, I recently just wrapped an underwater shoot, and there were plenty of challenges with just figuring out how to work quickly and smoothly with radio transmission underwater, the set dressing underwater and things like that. So we had an operator who had an underwater housing for a Red One camera, and I was on a headset, he was on a headset, we had monitors going, and we had an art team that were all in scuba gear, and they would be in the water as well, so when we cut, we could reset things or get them to tweak things. So it was a lot of keeping the camera framed and in between takes, keeping the camera up, and working with the set team to kind of do their thing. And then we had underwater lighting, which was a great thing to work with, and we brought a lot of lights in from outside of the water as well. So it was a combination, and we made a really cool looking project though. Yeah.
And what's the best part of working with a super techno crane?
The moves, that you can do a really nice sleek move. Yeah, no, they're awesome. They're every cinematographers love working with them, of course. They're just extremely creative, and they're huge, and they can just give you really nice looking pictures.
Do they lend themselves to certain types of shoots?
Yeah, it's definitely a way to get really smooth moves that are really large. So it kind of gives more of an epic feel to a lot of things. But you can use it in many ways. I mean, it doesn't have to have that big swooping move all the time. It can help you be really creative and get shots that you could not get otherwise. Yeah, no, they're great to work with. Yeah.
And where's the best place to find out more information on you and on your projects online?
BrendanNegama.com and BlacktreePictures.com.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on all of your success and best of luck with your upcoming projects.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats here at Technicolor in downtown Toronto.